Good morning, my dear students. This is me, Shinde Vedi. Once again, I welcome all of you in my video lecture. We have been dealing with a wonderful story which is based on real life experience, that is, The Call of the Soil, Scent of Rice by Venkateshwaran Iyer, a techie turned farmer. We have dealt with the detailed analysis of the topic. Now we will move towards the brainstorming section. Before going to turn towards the brainstorming section, I want to give you a quick recap of the story so that you can able to answer the questions or the activities which are prescribed under the heading brainstorming. Okay, so we have seen its icebreaker, and in icebreaker we have seen about the organic farming and chemical farming, and the demerits of the organic farming, varieties of rice. After that, the fruits which were consumed by our fruits or vegetables, different types of fruits or vegetables which were consumed by our grandparents or parents. Okay, and we have discussed all these things in icebreaker. Why? Because we at that time we were going to study the topic, that is The Call of the Soil, a scent of rice, in which the writer promotes the that is the organic farming. And look, he was a actually certified project manager management in IBM, and he left the job and he started doing farming. So this is very impressive, this is very admirable, my dear students. A man who has born and brought up in Mumbai, metropolitan cities. He actually at that time he failed, actually he felt the need to shift towards the village or to the rural area. Why? So according to him, the natural things are very important. So we have seen that after that the story is divided into two parts, that is the first crop and the scent of rice. In the first crop, we have seen about his experience of his first crop of mung. Okay, his enthusiasm, excitement, all these things, mingled feelings were there. After that we have seen about his uh, that is his journey to search the uh, Kasbai variety of traditional variety of rice. Okay, and so in that journey we have witnessed how he struggled hard to get the Kasbai variety. So many people or villagers ridiculed him, so many people laughed at him because all the people were actually they they were using hybrid variety. Okay, and one very interesting character is introduced to us, that is Devhanda, or we know that later on he got the Kasbai variety, that is the traditional variety of rice uh, uh, in the village or Adivasi village, and one Adivasi woman has given that 10 kilograms of kasbai rice. And the last paragraph is very important of that chapter, that in this paragraph it is told, actually indirectly it is told to us, that the conservation of nature is very important. Conservation of diversity, not only of animals but also of plants, seeds, it is very important. Okay, so let us turn towards the brainstorming section of your syllabus. So in front of you the slide is open, and you can open your page number 31, and in that the first activity is there, A1. Read the extract and state whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false statements. Okay, have you got it? What is the activity? You have to state whether the statements are actually following statements are given. Statements are given. You have to state whether they are true or false, and if they are false you have to correct them. Okay, so we will start with the first sentence. Growing in abundance is more important than quality of the crop. It is a false statement, because you have actually you have experienced that according to writer that quantity was not important. Okay, and we have seen it in the first section of the topic. So quality should be given more importance, quantity doesn't matter. Second is there, and the second sentence is there. The author wanted to grow the desi variety of rice. Exactly, it is true, because he struggled hard to get the desi variety, that is kasbai variety of rice. Third sentence, the author did not succeed in finding Kasbai. It is a false statement, dear students, because we have seen its end, or the end of the topic, and he struggled too hard. He didn't give the hope. He tried and tried, and lastly he got the Kasbai variety of rice with Adivasi woman. Okay, next. The aroma of desi rice would spread around the village. Yes, exactly. It is true, and we know that when we were dealing with the character of Dev Handa, he was telling the tales which were related with the kasbah, desi rice or aroma. Aroma means pleasant smell. Aroma of desi rice. Okay, so that sentence is true. Never, never hybrid crops have a great appetite for chemical. Newer hybrid crops have a great appetite for chemical. Yes, it is true. You know that the you can see on page number 30 and the second paragraph, insatiable appetite we have seen. Okay, after that the author is an example of reverse migration. Yes, exactly, it is also true. He is the example of reverse migration, because he migrated from Mumbai to Pet village in Dhanu district, Palghar. Okay, why it is called reverse migration? Because generally people migrate from rural area to urban area, but here it is reverse. How? From urban area, a metropolitan city like Mumbai, to the village. Okay, so this is it about the first activity. Now turn your page and come on page number 32. In front of you the slide is open. Complete the flow chart. Consider this as an example of note making. And here in front of you 5 boxes are given, and the title for that activity is Discovery of Kasbai rice. Means his efforts for describing, sorry, our author's efforts for getting the rice variety. These are actually two are given to you, two boxes. In two boxes the answer is given. You have to only fill up the 3 boxes. First, what did he do? In April 2005 started his search for kasbai rice. Now tell me, what did he do next? He next go to the agricultural officer to find the kasbai rice. After that, he went to Devhanda, knew about Kasbai and lamented. After that, Devhanda suggested him to visit the Adivasi village for Kasbai rice and finally brought Kasbai rice from an Adivasi woman in a remote area. Got it? समजलं? पहिल्यांदा काय केलं त्यांनी? कसबाई राईसची व्हरायटी मिळवण्यासाठी 2005मध्ये स्टार्ट केलं त्यांनी. मग ते ॲग्रिकल्चरल ऑफिसरकडे गेले, त्याच्यानंतर देऊहंडाकडे गेले आणि त्याच्यानंतर देऊहंडांनी त्यांना कुठे जायला सांगितले? आदिवासी विलेजमध्ये. आणि मग तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की आदिवासी विलेजमध्ये त्यांना ती राईस मिळाली. नाव मूव टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट ॲक्टिव्हिटी. रीड द टेक्स्ट अँड फिल इन द ब्लँक्स. वन इज डन फॉर यू. द ऑथर वॉन्टेड टू ग्रो organic mung. Okay, it's very simple, no need to explain actually in Marathi because some sentences are given, only you have to fill the blanks. Okay, second sentence is there, Moru dada wanted to spray dash dash on the mung crop. You know that harakari, the term is there, and according to him that is the pesticides, not spraying pesticides is like harakari. So what is the answer? Moru dada wanted to spray pesticides on the mung crop. Okay, next one is there, Baban's father and some elders mentioned the name of which rice? Kasbai rice, that is the desi variety of rice. Next, hybrid need more what? Water, fertilizers and pesticides, said Devhanda. Okay, water, fertilizers and pesticides. Next, the author brought, we know that 10 kilos of rice from an Adivasi woman who lived in a remote hills. Got it then? After that, next is there, look at that, how simple the activities are. List the reactions of the agricultural officer to author's inquiry about the Kasbai rice seeds. One is done for you. We know that author was not at all happy with the with the meeting of agricultural officer. According to him, it was enlightening, and he has used that term in derogatory sense. So what were the reactions of the agricultural officers? We have to write down. Only one is done for you. He had not heard the name of Kasbai rice. Yes. And you know that after that he rattled off names of number of lettuce hybrid varieties. Okay, he took so many names of lettuce hybrid varieties of rice, and finally he even offered to give the writer some of them free of cost. Got it? First, he didn't know the Kasbai rice variety. Number two, he instead of that he rattled off or he told other names of hybrid varieties, and lastly he offered our writer to give the hybrid variety free of cost. Got it then? Next, म्हणजे इथं काय काय तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, ॲग्रिकल्चरल ऑफिसरकडे जेव्हा आपले रायटर गेले, एक तर त्या ॲग्रिकल्चरल ऑफिसरला हे नाव कधी ऐकलंच नव्हतं, दुसरी गोष्ट त्यांनी ही व्हरायटी सोडून दुसरे कितीतरी नावं सांगितले, आणि त्याच्यापेक्षाही पुढे जाऊन काय केलं की मी तुम्हाला याच्यापैकी कोणतीही व्हरायटी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट देतो असं सांगितलं. Okay, so these were the reactions of agricultural officers. Okay, after that, so here it is about the thing So, we were dealing with the brainstorming section. Let us turn towards the next activity. List the reactions of the. Sorry, we have finished it. After that, go through the text once again and note down Devhanda's fond memories of Kasbai in your exercise book. One is done for you. Devhanda has fond memories of Kasbai. They are as follows. You know that only mention of the Kasbai rice made Devhanda too much emotional, and he was too much engrossed with the memory of the Kasbai rice. And we have to write down his reactions or his memories. Number one, it needs less rain, it needs less fertilizers and pesticides, and even when there were flash floods, the Kasbai crop had survived. Okay, so you know that the answer is present on page number 30 and the first paragraph on it. Okay, after that, the next activity is there. The writer says he grew awful lot of mung. Explain the word awful in this sentence. Okay, so you know that awful lot of mung, here that quantity was less. You know, here we have to only explain that quantity was less, but it was a boosting moral for our writer. Okay, in that way you can explain. After that, there are so many activities. The word scent is different from very its synonyms. You know that here the activity given, the word scent is different from its synonym aroma, fragrance or perfume. Explain how the word scent in the subtitle scent of rice has a deeper meaning than perfume or fragrance. Tick the phrases having a similar meaning from the following. Actually, I want to give you only the things why the scent is used. Number one is there, scent is actually smell, and second thing, because of the scent of rice, our writer chose the trail to get or to search the Kasbai rice. So the scent can be synonymous to trail or track. Okay, so after that, so many activities are there, and those activities are based on some based on writing skill, some based on grammar. Okay, that is language study. So you can go through those activities there. And actually, when we are going to deal with the writing skill in detail or grammar as a separate topic in detail, we will see in that. So up to that, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.